Okay, but we have some live guests here in the studio, and this is Ikarumba. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello.
And who is Ikarumba? Maybe you can introduce yourselves. Got a microphone there, and who this one?
My name's Ben Crockett.
My name's Simon Crockett.
And I'm Connor Madden.
And Ben and Simon, you're father and son.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
Indeed, yeah.
Yes. And you live in West Cork as well?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And so it's quite peculiar for us to see Irish people playing world music. I quite like that idea. So where did that come from?
Well, I'm not Irish. Ben's not Irish. Connor
Scottish.
is a mix.
Oh, so that's one Irish person.
But yeah, no, we're living down that way. You know, I've travelled a fair bit. He's my son, so he's heard the music all his life.
Yeah.
Connor, when I first met him, had an enormous mental library of music, and we just got together and found and played.
Instantly clicked.
Yeah, he has the same record collection.
Okay. And what kind of music do you play?
It's a little bit of everything, really, from all over the world. We've got Spanish rumba, we've got a bit of Brazilian in there, we've got a bit of African.
Yeah.
From all the
really.
places you've been and picked up noises, sounds, and yeah, fantastic. So, do you want to start playing? You seem to be keen to get going.
Everyone's
Yes.
keen to get going, that's right.
Okay, what are you going to play for us?
We're going to play something that's a mix from all over the world, but it comes into the category of a fandango, so that's what we call it in the band. Yes, it'd be traditional in lots of countries, and we mix it up.
Wait, I'm going to turn this off. I'm streaming live, so ladies and gentlemen, go to the Facebook page and you can follow us there. So you have a gig tonight, don't you?
We do.
Yes. Where are you going?
Shinny. Just down the road.
Is that here in Shandon Street as well, or
Is it
close
Coburg
by?
Street?
Coburg Street, yeah.
Yeah.
Coburg Street. You know it, do you?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
It's
It'll be
actually
up.
a brilliant place for good live music.
Yeah. And so, how long have you been playing together?
About 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Around
Yes.
that roughly.
Yes. And is it going okay here in Ireland?
It's great.
Keeps
Plenty of
getting
gigs.
better, really. You know, it's just every
There's a
year.
big appetite out there, I guess.
There is, and it's growing as well. You know, as people are kind of discovering things outside of Ireland a little bit, and that's kind of where we fall in because we're
Yeah.
you know, showing little bits of everywhere around the world.
And all ages can appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is music for all ages.
Mm.
Isn't it? Yes.
The
yes.
family show.
Yes. And have you got any recordings, or are you planning any?
We keep making recordings of usually our last gigs. We record a lot of our gigs, and we tend to occasionally put them on CD when we've got time, and then we sell them all, and we're going to start again. So no, we're not best organised.
But we have a
Yeah,
good
we
few
do.
videos on YouTube
We do.
and Facebook
Yeah.
under Ikarumba. If you want to check us out, it'll be
Yes.
Very
So on
very
Facebook you are
African
Ikarumba.
yeah.
Ikarumba for people who are looking for it. You can like, and you have many followers on there. Mm.
I don't know. I don't look.
Steadily growing on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Steadily
You know,
growing.
steadily growing. 'Cause the
Yeah.
people see us out, and we've actually got a guitar case in them with our name written in glitter. It's all very flash. But yeah, people know us from that, and they look us up, and you know, kind of the more we get out there, the higher it goes. You know.
And is all the music you play original, or are you taking music from other? Do you play covers as well? Or?
All sorts. We like to throw as much into one song as we can, right? And Connor's great at picking up scales from around the world, modes, scales. He was playing something beautifully Chinese last night,
Oh really?
And so anything we can slot in at any time. We have a standard which is like folk based, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So you pick up sounds from everywhere and you play around with that, basically.
It's
is it?
guitar music, really. I
Yeah.
suppose,
Yeah.
And like to just look into it in all its forms as international as we can,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it's fantastic. And do you sometimes have people from Africa or whatever come and listen to you and say, "Well done"? Or
Yes.
do you get
We
comments
do.
from
Yes,
them? Yeah.
we do.
We've got a lady from our local market who sells flowers, and where's she from? Congo.
Yeah.
Is it the Congo? Yeah, and she loves us every time we go out busking on the street. She's
Yeah.
always
Reminds her.
dancing away.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, because I think in Ireland world music didn't have a big scene really, but it seems to be growing slowly.
Well, it's more of a multicultural world in total,
These
isn't it?
days. Yeah.
Which is, beautiful.
Mm.
It's beautiful, long awaited almost, to my
Yeah.
mind.
I like
So-
your the way you introduce yourselves on your Facebook page as well about world peace and can you say something about that?
Well,
The
it's been,
philosophy behind the band, I
Mhm.
guess.
I suppose it's been a wish on most birthday cake, on the cut. But yes, I suppose that's what drives us, is what music does, and
Breaking down the borders between the whole world,
Yes, unity and harmony. Harmony is created by music,
Yeah.
and I suppose that's what drives us. We love the sound of it, and we love the harmony it creates amongst people. So that is what drives us. It's the feedback from that we love, I suppose.
Yeah, I often come across bands, for example, who play together, like the Afro-Cubism. They can't speak to each other. One is from Mali, the other ones are from Cuba. They don't speak each other's language. They don't speak English, but they pick up their guitars and they can play. Yeah, and that is the beautiful part of this, isn't it?
The human species. As someone said to me, I was young and I was playing out it was in Ireland. I was out in the street playing, and someone walked past me and just said, play the music. But it was the word music had a the before it, and that's what I believe music is. It is, there are only so many tones, semitones. There are cultural differences and richness.
Yeah.
But it's the music. There's only one music, I believe.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, we're going to listen to another one. Which one are you playing now? Have you agreed on it?
Dum-de-dum.
Dum-de-dum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that from? Is that?
That's a bit of all sorts, but delving into Latin America, I suppose. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, dum-de-dum. There we go. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? And it takes you away to South America or some place like that. It's just absolutely beautiful. Have you travelled those countries? Have you been in South America, for example?
No. My father did.
Alright.
He lived in Peru for a while.
Was your father a
in his
musician as
20s.
well? Or?
No, but he brought back this. That's one of the things he brought back.
Okay, so that's a Peruvian guitar.
It is, yeah.
Really nice.
So
Yeah.
it was made in a mud hut, and the guy who sold it to him said it's the cheapest he could make.
Really? And how old is that guitar
This
now?
is 1961. It's got the fading print on the inside.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. And are you guys planning to do a tour now of, you're from West Cork, is it the plan to tour the country?
You know, we're kind of constantly on tour, but locally, we, you know,
I would.
yeah, you know, we'll go where life takes us at this
Yeah.
point. You know,
Yeah.
where we can.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
being kept pretty busy in our locality,
As it
really,
is.
though. I mean, we've had, 2-3 gigs every week consistently over the season, and it's been...
Yeah. And is the summer season more busier than other seasons? Like,
Oh,
is it like seasonal
definitely,
music?
Unreal
definitely,
busy.
definitely. But,
I think so.
you know,
Yeah.
it's good to have a little break in the winter as well, you know, just kind of...
New material gets born in the
and
winter.
then next year you come back with something completely new and different with the same roots, and it's,
Yeah.
it just gets better.
Yeah. You're clearly hoping to carry on and on and on.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic piece of thing to do, really, to keep yourself busy with this. And is it always in pubs that you go, or do you do an evening full concerts or whatever, festivals?
It's, you know, it's anything, parties, you know,
Weddings.
yes, pubs, weddings.
Weddings as well?
All sorts of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, there's all sorts of events really
Yeah.
that people come up with for us.
Okay.
Art exhibitions.
Lots of
and
art exhibitions.
Yeah.
There's a few,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we can break down the band into like 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, so it can fit any venue pretty much, which is
There is a 5-piece version of us as well. There's
Oh, right, okay.
another percussionist
Okay.
and a bass player too. So
Okay.
that's for sort of get up and dance.
dance night.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, that's for the weddings and
That's
the
it, yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and if people would like to get in touch with you, they go to the Facebook page, or is there another way
Facebook
of
page
contacting?
and Fail Africa as well.
Okay.
They're promoting us at the minute.
Yeah. Okay. What else have you got for us in store here?
Some look.
Oh yes. This is a result of, well, we were having a look at Mongolian music, weren't we?
For a while.
One evening, and then it was like a trip over the Milok Valley in Western New Hampshire, and arrived at the bass player's house, and you kind of sat down and played a piece of music, something like this. And that's it.
Mongolian, is it? In
No.
France.
The landscape
It's
of the
funny
Milok
how it
Valley
started.
Yeah.
as well inspired us, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
You stop
Let's
playing the
listen.
Mongolian bit first, and show everybody what I mean.
Okay. Go ahead. So what is it gonna be?
This one's called Coyote, and yeah, the music will speak for itself.
Okay.
Cool.
Coyote. Off we go. on, there you go. That was really great. I was live streaming this again as well. And this Ikarumba, we're going to perform again tonight as well in Shine. Shine, that's it, isn't it? Yes, and so if you're listening and you like what you're hearing, please go there and support them.
After 10 p.m, of course, because you have to stay tuned for Pierce McCarthy and the
Okay.
Rock 120.
Unless you're
And
not.
then you can go.
Okay. What time do you start, guys?
10.
Tonight?
Perfect. See, there's
You start at 10, so you can listen to Rock 120 and then rush out to Shine and listen to Ikarumba there. Okay. So, guys, it's great to have had you here. You're going to play one more song, I think. And and hopefully we will hear more and more of you. And do keep sending us stuff. If you have MP3s or whatever, send it to us. We'll put it in our playlist and we'll promote you.
Great.
It's nice to have this kind of music here in Ireland.
absolutely.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. So tell us about your last song here now that you're going to.
We just had a Brazilian singer, so we'll give you a touch of Brazil.
A
And
touch of
something
Brazil.
within the band we call Carnival, just to identify.
Can you bet?
Is it a bit of bossa nova or is it
A bit of all sorts, really.
a bit of all sorts again?
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Off we go. So people, if you're listening, this is what you're going to hear tonight, or other thing as well, other stuff as well, more and more. Is it a whole night?
It'll
2
be a whole
hours?
night, yes.
3 hours?
Mhm.
Okay, well, yeah, you're going to be tired
Oh,
after all
but,
that.
but energised as well.
Sorry?
Energised as well.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
anyway, thank you so much for coming to the studio. It's fantastic. And I'd like to say a thank you to Phil Bergen, who is behind us here, and Fela Africa, because he's responsible for bringing all this music to Ireland. And I think it's pretty amazing what he's doing. So
Yeah,
keep
it
it up,
is.
Phil.
Thank you, Phil.
Thanks.
We love you, Phil.
Okay, so people, where can you contact us?